Hey guys, welcome to our new podcast series, VA Cast, which its main goal is to bring you insights and great value from awesome traders out there. Special guest today is Midweek, so welcome, bro. For me, it's a great pleasure to have you today, and thank you for giving us some of your time to be here and share with everybody out there about your trading.
Thank you for having me, and I hope I can provide some value for the community.
Sure, bro. So let's begin, should we?
Okay.
There's a lot of people out there that wants to know who this midweek guy is. So tell us a little bit about you. Where are you from? How old are you? What do you do besides trading?
Okay, so I'm turning 19 years old in a few days, and I'm based in the UK. I've been trading for roughly last 2 years. So a year
Okay.
of retail, demo trading, and
Uh-huh.
then another year of ICT and smart money concepts.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Okay.
So I'm starting my first year of university this year, and I will be studying computer science.
Oh, that's
I
great.
think, thank you. I think technology has a great potential in the future. So, it will open many doors for me. And I
For
think
sure.
my skills in computer science can work
Mm-hmm.
pretty well with trading hand in hand since, you can make robots and indicators and everything. So, a lot of people look down on paying for university and think it's a
Mm-hmm.
waste. They think it's a waste of money, but I think it really depends on the degree and what you're actually going to do with it. But yeah, I think backup plans really do help you stand out, and this is mine, computer science.
Okay, nice. That's great, bro. It's always good, as you said, to have a backup plan and blend like trading with other activities to really stand out. So, starting from the beginning, how did you get into trading?
So initially, I saw friends at school, trading. Trading has become very popular online, especially
Hmm.
with the fake gurus and the
Yeah.
constant advertisement on
Mhm.
different social platforms. But I never joined a pyramid scheme or anything, but I did fall for the typical signal scams and whatnot at a young age. But after losing a bit of money, I promised to teach myself and learn the actual craft and make some money.
Yeah, that's the way. Now, now that we talk about trading, what is your style? Are you like a scalper, intraday, swing trader? Tell us more about it.
Okay, so for the last few months, I've been experimenting with the 1 minute time frame using ICT's concept. So inner circle
Hmm.
trader. So credit to
Yeah.
him. Uh, this gives me some crazy potential for like risk to reward using that lower time frame. But I wouldn't restrict myself and claim to have a specific trading style because it can really depend on the delivery of price. For example, if price is range bound or
Hmm.
expanding. But at the moment, most of my trading revolves around lower time frame entries. So I would say at the moment I am scalping slash intraday.
Okay, so you are scalping an intraday in an everyday basis. Let's say.
Yeah, for
Okay,
now.
perfect. So, what would be like a regular mid trading session be like? I mean, how do you approach the markets before placing a trade? Do you have like a special protocol to follow for each trade? Do you have risk management in place?
Of course. So I put great emphasis on planning the trade and then trading the plan.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously I do have a plan, and although I trade lower time frame, a lot of my trading is waiting for price to reach my high time frame area of interest.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
it revolves around premium and discount areas, and then usually zoning into lower time frame for those sharp entries. And there's some names I could say of concepts that I do use on a day-to-day basis are firstly, power of three, so aka Judah swing. So
Uh-huh.
I do like using this. It helps you understand the concept of manipulation before a distribution, right? And the
Exactly.
whole idea of AMD. So accumulation followed by manipulation
Mm-hmm.
and then distribution. So
Okay.
that's great. And then I also keep a close eye on the previous day's high and low, since they are good areas to look for raids and whatnot. So that's usually what I look for on a day-to-day bias, and then I just go into the lower time frame for the risk to reward.
Mm-hmm.
I restrict myself in terms of the pairs I trade. So what I trade at the moment is Euro USD, GBP
Mm-hmm.
USD, and then I'll have some cross analysis with the dollar index. But really, if those dollar pairs aren't in my favor, I will move on to a yen pair. But at the moment, I've been quite loyal to euro dollar, so it's been
Mm-hmm.
fine for me.
Oh, okay,
you
great.
know, Restricting yourself to a couple pairs is great because it makes you understand how that pair moves on a day-to-day basis. So
Exactly.
you can tell, Euro USD likes to do this on these days, or
Mm-hmm.
GBP USD likes to have this specific pattern on this time session. So you can get used to it, and you can spot these small things if you just restrict yourself to a small watch list. And I like to keep myself to a maximum 3 bullets a day. So this whole idea of bullets is you're trying to minimize over trading, right? That's a big problem with traders
Yeah,
nowadays.
a
They
lot of
love
people
to
out
over
there.
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the 3 bullets a day, what that means is you'll take 3 trades. So obviously that
Mm-hmm.
doesn't mean you have to take all 3 trades, but you can take
Yeah.
maximum 3 trades. And if you lose two and win one, you'll still end the day in profit, depending on your risk management. However,
Mm-hmm.
if you lose all three, you can just come back another day. So that's the whole idea of bullets in a day. I do like to trade London and New York session, or it depends when I wake up. At the moment during
Yeah.
quarantine, my sleep's been a bit of a mess.
Uh, okay.
But you want to try stay disciplined within your session, and try not to trade outside of it. You want to enjoy life outside of your sessions as well.
Of course. Yeah.
But I trade typically between 0.5% to 1%. That's just so I can trade comfortably, without worrying about losing streaks, because that will happen, right? You will have some losses, but if you trust your system, you know that the statistics, right?
Mm-hmm.
Statistically, you know that
Yeah.
your system will win in the long term. So you have to believe in that. And I'm also a firm believer that taking partials, right, is very important. So that's because trading is already stressful enough, right?
Yeah.
So
But
taking partials just removes that bit of stress, so that you can take your eye away from the charts. After your trades has gone into profit, you can take some profits away, and you can chill.
yeah, definitely. So very, very insightful tips right there, bro. Now, what would you advise the guys out there to improve their trading career? I mean, what steps would you consider everybody should follow in their journey to being a better trader? Sorry.
Um, I recommend everyone to journal, whether that is publicly or private. There's many different areas you can do that. So that you have a Telegram or Discord, or even like a paper journal, like a physical book. It's up to you. I have a journal that I have it public, so I'm held accountable for all my mistakes that I make. So I have to be more picky with what I take. But yeah, that's one thing I think I recommend everyone to have, is a journal, so they know what mistakes they're making, and they can look at them systematically and then try resolve them and work on their mistakes. Another thing is managing risk is a must. Everyone's blown accounts. I've definitely blown a few when I first started, and it's easily avoidable if you just manage your risk. Now, everyone gets that quick get rich quick mindset,
Yeah.
but
Hmm.
managing your risk will help that a lot. Losses are part of the journey, so you can't really change the past. So you wanna work on making sure the future is good. So how do you do that? You wanna make sure you're back testing, and you're ready, so you're not making the same mistakes again. So in this case, someone has to lose for you to win, right? So you want to take
Yeah.
advantage of the losers. Now,
Mhm.
there's a big saying, 90% of the traders lose, or whatever. So how can you take advantage and be that 10%, or that 1%. I'm not sure of the exact percentage, but um, how do you do that? You want to understand why other people are losing and take
Yeah,
advantage of that. In
yeah.
my
To
case,
do the other way around.
yes, exactly. So in this case, I like to trade the manipulation. So the smart money concepts work
Mm.
greatly around that. And, you can understand where price is manipulating. But obviously, I don't look down on any strategy really. I've seen people who trade trend lines who make a lot of money. Some people who use indicators. But what it
Yeah.
is you want to find a strategy that works. It's not going to work 100% of the time, but anything above 50% win rate, I think find something that works well,
Mhm.
back test it, find your edge and apply it to the charts, because I know a lot of people keep jumping strategies and they want more and more and more knowledge. But then when they come to the charts, they are so confused. They don't know where to start, and some of
Exactly.
their ideas are contradicting each other. So
Mhm.
then their bias is a mess. So I
Yeah.
think one key thing for new traders, especially, is stop jumping strategies. Find something that works pretty well, work on it, and then just apply it. It's a marathon and not a sprint. So you need to humble yourself. That's what I say. And before the market eats you up, because the market doesn't care about your feelings. Okay,
Yeah.
market does not care. So humble yourself, remove the ego, and just work hard, study hard. I think chart hours are very important. For example, I could teach a student everything I know, right? But if they lack that market experience and the hours on the charts themselves, and they don't know how to react in certain situations, they may fail, they will fail. So, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They need to take the time, as you mentioned before. One of your mentors is ICT, the Inner Circle Trader, and one of the mottos that he has is like submit to time. You need to really put the work if you really want to succeed in this
Exactly.
business.
Yep.
It's not like, okay, in 3 months I'm gonna be making thousands and thousands. It's not like that. So yeah, you've given really, really great tips right there, bro. Now, let's get into some questions we received from our Instagram community, should we?
Hmm.
Here's the first one. It says, during your development, what kept you going when things got tough?
Right. I would say, when you start trading, everyone has like this ultimate reason for
Mm-hmm.
being in this industry or community. So for me, it was, providing a better lifestyle for my family. I don't come from, a
Yeah.
crazy rich background or anything, but, I
Mm-hmm.
want to prove that you can truly make money in this industry if you do trade with your brain and not just your emotions. Um, Obviously, you will have many ups and downs in this game, but I think one of the key things that I personally would say I'm very good at is talking to people. Everyone here is in the same boat. You could say we're all retail traders, right? So we want to learn from other people. You want to network with them, speak to them, and seek advice. Be open minded and listen to other perspectives. Another thing when things got tough is I take breaks. You can easily burn yourself out, right? You can easily be so motivated, but you just spend so much time on the charts, but it's just not clicking. Take
Yeah.
breaks because trading's going to be here, right? It's always going to be here. Take a break, come back, and you can get back to studying. I
Yeah. You need
another
to clear your mind.
Yeah, exactly. Clear your mind. I understood that uh, your performance in trading can be affected a lot by what's going on around you outside of trading.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you are having a hard time, you've lost your job or something, I'd say, know your priorities and sort those things out, or at least try and see what you can do before getting
Exactly.
into trading,
Mm-hmm.
because it will affect you. Trading is a very intensive thing on your
Yeah.
psychology.
Yeah. It's a mental battle every day.
Exactly.
Every
Yeah. So,
day, bro. Yeah. It's
so
tough.
um,
It's tough.
so if your mentality, your psychology is already rough from something that's happening outside of trading,
Mm-hmm.
what makes you think that it's going to be any better when you
Yeah.
are trading, right? So yeah, I think that's something that people need to think about.
Yeah, great. Now, another follower sent us this one. How long did it take you to move from demo to live account,
I
live
mean,
funds? Mhm.
right. So I did blow my first live account, as many may have done.
Yeah.
It was a £500 account, and it
Mhm.
was the whole signals thing. So I had this get rich quick mindset, and I thought it was very easy. You could just, someone would say buy or sell, you could take
Yeah,
it,
that's what
and
they
you could just
said
make
out there.
money.
Hmm.
It's too good to be true at times,
Yeah.
and when you're young, you fall for it very easily, especially, and a lot of people target this, but after studying trend lines for about a year, it was working. I wouldn't say trend lines don't work, but I
Hmm.
just couldn't find consistency, right?
Okay.
Um, so then, I found out about ICT, all these other smart money concepts. And after finding some confidence, I funded some small accounts and I saw some consistency. So ultimately, I am looking to get funded. And yeah.
Okay. Now, before we finish, I have this question for you, and it's great that you mentioned that you're looking to get funded. What is
Mhm.
your view on funded accounts, which is quite famous nowadays in the trading community? What do you think about that?
So, prop firms are becoming extremely popular at the moment, especially, FTMO. Um, but the thing is, people think it's really easy to get funded. So they lose a challenge and then they'll buy another when they're not even ready, right? And I know
Exactly.
there is an Einstein quote, and it says insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and then expecting different results. So that's like saying, "Oh, I lost an account, but then I'll just buy a new one and then I'll
And
somehow pass."
do the same thing again, and it's like a
Exactly.
vicious cycle.
Exactly. And you're just throwing your money out for free. Just give me that money.
Yeah.
So that's one thing that people need to understand, and I think it is a great opportunity for traders who have good skill and psychology under their belt, but they lack
Mhm.
a sufficient funding to make trading worthwhile. Because to make trading a full-time income, or even something that's significant, you
Mhm.
need decent sized account.
Exactly.
But I will be taking a challenge of my own in the near future, and FTMO and these funded companies are under a lot of fire and controversy about how they give this funding and whatnot.
Mhm.
But I have friends who are funded, and they're getting paid, so it's not much of a problem for me. So
Exactly.
I can't speak completely
Mhm.
on funded accounts, but I will be taking a challenge of my own, and we'll see from there.
Okay. Just keep us updated how it goes. Okay.
For sure.
Okay, bro. I want to give you a big thank you for sharing all this knowledge and open up with us. I know you're very short in time, so it's been a great time, and I know that the community will really appreciate that.
No problem. If anyone has questions, you can find me on any of my social media platforms. The links will be probably in the description or whatever. So yeah,
Sure. Thanks again, mate. So, guys, that's all for today. If you want to contact me, please go ahead and check right in the post of this podcast, all Meet's social media accounts. We hope you enjoyed this one and stay tuned for the next weekend's episode. See you.